come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. Fred VanVleet to Jaylen Brown. Five to shoot for Toronto. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Fred VanVleet. Here comes the screen. Tatum grabs the board. To Kemba Walker. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fred VanVleet to Jaylen Brown. Cantor able to recover with the block. Shot from the lane won't go. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first.
It's like practice.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Not done yet. Another follow. Stays out. Jumper's good.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
To VanVleet. Screen coming. Fine to shoot. Fred VanVleet to Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. to Van Vliet. Five seconds to shoot. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Baseline drop.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice pass to set things up.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ah, the monster stuff.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. First half in the books. The Celtics have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Celtics entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Raptors did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
First half stats. Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. First half stats. Player of the half.
I like this choice. because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Celtics certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Raptors
Have yet to appear after one half of basketball.
The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors.
First half stats. Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Celtics didn't hold back. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Walker with the basketball. His team up by 7. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip.
Match up. I'm on D.
Fred VanVleet to Jaylen Brown.
Right.
He's looking for that touch. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet to Love. Celtics able to clear the board. It goes down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Serge Ibaka slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Whoa, what a finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And counted at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Fred VanVleet has a chance. It's Tatum with the rebound. And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Toronto has the basketball. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Slam dunk.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
4-3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. That's going to be out of bounds. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Third quarter comes to an end. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. They're looking up. Boston with the basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
I got ball.
Fred VanVleet. Passed it off. Shot from the lane won't go. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Allen Crabbe. Fires the three. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To VanVleet. From long range. And Boston has the rebound. Gets to the basket and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Beyond the arc for three. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics, as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Boston.